You're listening to Good Morning Gwinnett, a division of ABK Media Group, hosted by Audrey Bell Kearney, sharing stories about people and places around beautiful Gwinnett County every day at 9 a.m. Southern living at its best.
Good morning, all my Gwinnetians out there in Gwinnett land and all of you around the world listening to the sound of my voice. Well, we made it through Christmas. Oh, now we're running up to New Year's. I had a great day yesterday. I did get a chance to stop by for a second and say good morning and Merry Christmas to everybody. But for all of you who did not get a chance to listen, and yes, it was a short episode. I just want to say Merry Christmas and thank you for listening. But listen, it's a new day. Today is December the 26th. I want to give a shout out to my cousins. Shay, happy birthday. My cousin Pookie, happy birthday. And to my great-grandmother up in heaven, happy birthday. She was all of our great-grandmother. Well, she was Pookie grandmother. She was my great-grandmother, and she was Shay great-grandmother. But happy birthday to all of you guys. Miss those of you who are on. Love those of you who are here. Have a wonderful day today. Today is National Winers Day. Yeah, so if you want a wine, I'm sure there's going to be a lot of wine because Christmas is over and some people went into some debt to make it happen. It's like, oh my God, now I got to pay the bills. We shop with cash. We used to shop with credit. We used to shop with credit a lot at Christmas time. We do cash because that way at the end of the day, you ain't got to go back to, oh Lord, how I'm going to pay all this stuff off. So anyway, it's a beautiful day here in Gwinnett County. 54 degrees, going up to a high of 64 degrees, and it's going to be beautiful. It was beautiful yesterday. It was beautiful the day before that. So we had some beautiful Christmas weather here, and I'm excited about that. I'm finally going to get out the house today. I haven't gone anywhere in the last 3 days. Just being home with the family, relaxing, chilling, laughing, and having a time. But I'm going to go out today. I'm going to go out today and do some things, move about, going to a brainstorming session, which I'm sure I'm going to love that, and just get out there and do some stuff. Anyway, hope you have a great morning so far. You know, today is Thursday. That's my late day. Coming up in next year, which is next week, right? Next year is actually next week. The show is going to be moving to 10 a.m. Monday through Wednesday, and it's going to stay at 11 a.m. on Thursday because we're moving into the studio, and I have to allow time for traffic. Also, you know, one of the things I like about being an entrepreneur is the fact that I get to make my own schedule. So one of the things I do pretty much every morning is have breakfast with my daughter and my mom. So that's why starting at 9 o'clock is great when I don't have a commute. But now that I'm going to have a commute, I'm going to start at 10 o'clock so I can still have breakfast with my mother and daughter in the morning time, and then I can go to the studio. So the hours are going to be from 10 a.m., starting at 10 a.m. Monday through Wednesday, and it's going to stay at 11 o'clock on Thursdays. So I'm excited about that. I'm excited about all of the great things that's coming down the pike. And I'll talk more about it towards next week when we, probably Monday or Tuesday. Probably Monday, more Monday than, well, no. Well, I don't know. Well, let me talk about it now. So, got a lot of great things coming on the pike. I know you guys, I've told you about the studio opening, the Noise Factory, rebranding my company to Noise Media Network. I'm excited about that. Launching Noise TV, launching the Noise Report, which is our weekly newsletter. Really, you know, I love magazines, and you know, they say magazines are dying, right? I love magazines. I have so many. I love reading them. I've always loved them. And I've launched a couple that, you know, pretty much flopped because it's a lot of work. But I'm telling you, something in me is telling me I need to launch the magazine. I'm like, oh my God, I need to launch that magazine. But I'm definitely going to do a newsletter. I'm definitely going to do an online newsletter. And let me tell you, when you're on the right track, things just align. I remember when Constant Contact first came out. I love Constant Contact. And this is before we knew about list building and all that kind of stuff. And I had a huge list. I mean, a huge list of Constant Contact, but there was no whole science around list building. So I realized, well, you know what? I'm just doing the newsletter every week, which I did. And nobody was really like answering back or saying anything. So I just killed Constant Contact, deleted all the names. I had about 4,000 names in there. Right, and it was crazy because I had a list at that time. It wasn't even, I didn't even know anything about list building. There was no such thing. But Constant Contact had just come out, and I was like, you know what, I'm just wasting money on paying this. Nobody's really responding back. I didn't know. I did not know. I'm telling you, I was under the forefront of a lot of things. Podcasting, when it first started out, list building, didn't even know what that meant. Didn't even know the power of any of this stuff. And because it was taking so long, or it didn't make sense financially, I just stopped. Now I know differently. And when you know better, you do better. It was no such thing back then. Had I known that I had this group of people that was listening to me on a weekly basis because I was, sending out a newsletter of inspiration, I would have kept my list. I probably would have had a list of probably 100,000 people, because I'm talking about this was way back. But anyway, I've done all these things, and now I'm moving forward. And it's so funny because something said last night, look at Constant Contact, because I haven't had Constant Contact in a long time, because I was like, it's way too expensive. I had 4,000 names, and then they started adding all these different tiers, like you get to 2,000, you get to this, you get to that. Well, something said last night, look at Constant Contact. And I said, okay, let me look at Constant Contact. I looked at Constant Contact. The price was amazing, and it was for unlimited emails. I was like, what? I could not believe it. But then to me, that's just the stars lining up the way they're supposed to. I'm telling you, when you're on the right path, things just start to fall into place. And you be like, wow. And I knew I needed to do a newsletter because I don't do one. And just the simple fact that right there, just to be able to say, wow, I'm about to start using Constant Contact again after, I'm talking about it had to be 15 years. Like, if Constant Contact has been out 15 years, I was like one of the first ones to use it. Now I'm going back, full circle. So I just got a lot of amazing things going on. If you want to learn how to do a workshop, it's going to be an online training that you can go to and take on your own, on demand. Or if you want me to hold your hand for 5 hours, that's the podcast startup live training. So I did one last Saturday. It worked out phenomenally. I'm so excited about that. I helped a pastor who helped her identify who our audience was. That was really important because she talked to so many people. She's a pastor. And we sat there for 5 hours and we worked out who she was going to talk to with this podcast. And at first we came up with 3 different sets of people. And the more she talked about, the more we talked it through, and the more she realized that, you know what, I can't talk to all these people. Like, not on the level that I want to talk to them. I just want to talk to the leaders. And when she said leaders, she mean like spiritual leaders, like the pastors and the deacons and the apostles and the bishops. She want to talk to those people because she said that's where her strength came from. I'm telling you, that session was so powerful. But for me, because I'm emptying and pouring so much into people, I was drained. But it was a good kind of drain. I went and got me a good dinner, and I relaxed for the rest of the day and waited for my family to come in. So I'm going to be doing more of those trainings, one-on-one, 5 hours, get it done. She left out there, she had her artwork, she had her first 3 episodes recorded, she had a clear vision of who she wanted to speak to. I'm telling you, it is powerful. So I'm doing more of those trainings. So if you want to know more about all of the things that I got going on with the new branding of my company to Noise Media, go to noisemedia.us, www.noisemedia.us, and check it out. Because I feel like this is a year that I make a huge impact. Not that I don't make one with this show, because I do, but I want to make a bigger impact. I want to empower people to make a bigger impact. You know what I'm saying? So that's exciting. I was looking at a live stream like 11 o'clock Christmas Eve night, and it was a guy that I know, nice guy, out of DC, and I was like, man, his live stream looks amazing. So I just sent a quick message on Facebook, hey, what software are you using for that? And he hit me right back and said, oh, I'm using this, and this. He said, hey, listen, I need you to come on and come on my show. And I'm like, what? Okay, so just to put this in perspective, they have tens of thousands of people that follow them. And he said to me, I need you to be a guest on my show. I was like, absolutely. You don't turn down that. So I'm looking forward to that. Really great guy, doing big things out of DC. So look more at me being a guest on his show. It's kind of nice to be on the other side of the microphone. So I'm going to be a guest on that show. I'm sure I'm going to have a lot of guest appearances coming up this year. But anyway, let me get on to the horoscopes brought to you by noted astrologer Michael Thyssen. Today is December the 26th. Day after Christmas. Some people are whining because it's National Whiners Day because they got them big bills to pay for, but it's okay. It's going to be a great year. Get it out your system today. Don't dwell on it too long. Let's move on. Let's get it going for 2020. But right now, I'm going to bring you these horoscopes, and I'm going to kick it off with Aries. Aries, you can enhance your reputation by making contributions worthwhile causes. Don't lend money to friends or contribute more than necessary to groups unworthy of your cash. Be careful not to push your luck or take too much for granted when dealing with either a personal or professional level. Don't push your luck and don't take stuff for granted. Not today, Aries. Contribute more to the necessary groups, but don't listen. If they're unworthy, keep your money in your pocket. Because sometimes you gotta be careful. These groups and associations, I get so many donation things in the mail. It's unbelievable. Like, oh my God, I know there's a need out here, but you don't know who's real and who's not real. So just be mindful to keep your cash in your pocket if you feel they're unworthy. Taurus, if they're really interested, they'll wait. Be careful not to get roped into uncertain joint financial deals. Opportunities to get together with people in powerful positions could help you get ahead. Listen, Taurus. If they are really interested in you, they'll wait. They will wait. And while they're waiting, make sure that you mind your money. Don't get roped into no joint financial deals that you just don't have a good vibe about. If your gut is saying no, then it probably should be no. If it sounds too good to be true, then it probably is. All right, Gemini, you may find that getting together with colleagues after hours will be worthwhile. This may not be the day to get involved in risky joint ventures. That's another one. You are best to work behind the scenes on projects that require detail or precision. Okay, Gemini, I just said the same thing to Taurus. Watch out for them joint ventures. Listen, mind your money. You know you just spent all that money for the holidays. Be careful. Cancer. Social events will be plentiful. Opportunities to get ahead will be evident. You may want to look into warm vacation spots. Opportunities to get ahead. I love it. Cancer, you may have some great opportunities. And you may want to just take a warm vacation. Not bad. Leo, you can make new friends who could turn into intimate connections if you join clubs or take creative courses. You need to spend some time with individuals who have more experience than you do. It may be a disappointing day emotionally. Listen, Leo. If you even think about it's going to be disappointing, go out, do something creative. Creativity always makes you feel good. Always. I can't wait to start doing my decoupage. I already know. Just thinking about it makes me feel good. Because I want to do something artsy, and I'm not an artsy person, so I watched a decoupage video, and I was like, that is really cool. I could do that. I could put some glue on something and decoupage. It sounds crazy, right? And I want to be artsy because I like the arts, but I'm just not an artsy person. However, I will be this year. I'm going to be very artsy with my decoupaging. I'm joining a makers group where they make stuff, and, the energy just flows. I'm so excited about that as well. I got to have a life outside of business. I don't have one as of right now. It's all business. But I plan on having a fun life in the arts world with my new arts friends and a wonderful and successful business life and an amazing, heart-filled, God-filled personal life. I'm claiming it all. I'm sending the intention way out into the universe. I'm just saying, you should do the same. All right, Virgo, don't ignore your emotional issues. Don't ignore any emotional issues that could be causing problems. Stay calm and focus on things that will help you understand the situation better. Unexpected visitors will be a welcome surprise. Listen, because I know Virgos are very emotional. And some of that emotion, Virgo, could be causing you some problems. So handle it so you can have a great year, a great day, a great minute. Handle that stuff. If you need help professionally, seek a professional. All right, I'm going to a song. I'll be right back after this song to give you more of the horoscopes brought to you by noted astrologer Michael Thiason.
I wanna get you all alone now and go hide away from the lights. But I don't dare to, I'm too fragile, and for that I do apologize. Maybe someday we can work it out, but I'm afraid it's too late to try. Baby, I don't dare to love you, and you know the reason why. Don't you know I'm way too weak to swim? Can't you feel the waves come crashing in? Running out of safety nets, 'cause every night I fall down in the middle of the night screaming, oh my God, 'cause your love's too deep. You know your love's too deep. I reach out in the middle of the night screaming, oh my, 'cause your love's too deep. You know your love's too deep. I think I'm love drunk and it feels wrong, but I'm not afraid to admit I used to feel safe next to you, babe. Now I'm thinking I deserve a hit. Maybe someday we could work it out, but I'm afraid it's too late to try. Baby, I don't dare to love you, and you know the reason why. Don't Don't you know I'm way too weak to swim? Can't you feel the waves come crashing in? Running out of safety nets, 'cause every night I fall down in the middle of the night screaming, oh my God, 'cause your love's too deep. You know your love's too deep. I reach out in the middle of the night screaming, oh my, 'cause your love's too deep. You know your love's too deep.
Favorite songs that I play on this show. I love that song. I got a couple of favorites that I really, really like, and that's one of them. All right, let's pick it up with Libra. Take care of any pressing medical problems that you or one of your parents may be suffering from. You could be attracting individuals who are anything but good for you. You may be looking through rose-colored glasses. Listen, take care of yourself. Any medical problems, take care of yourself, Libra. Yeah. You may be suffering, or one of your parents may be suffering from, but take care. Don't mess around. You can't mess around like that, because you never know. I just read a news article about a young sports announcer, 34 years old, had pneumonia. He didn't even know he died. It's like, oh my God, like really? So you gotta take care of yourself. Don't ignore the signs. Don't say, okay, it's gonna go away. Just be mindful of that stuff. You only get this one life, baby. You got to make the best of it and take care of yourself. Scorpio, you must deal with an emotional problem with your loved one that you have been avoiding for some time now. Help elders get their personal papers in order. Don't take sides if you wish to remain on good terms with both parties. That's right. Stay neutral. Scorpio, it's not your business. Stay neutral. Don't take sides, because it's going to be a problem later on. You don't need the problems. Be neutral. And they say, you don't have nothing to say? It's like, nope, I don't. I'm neutral. That's the best thing for you, Scorpio. Sagittarius, you can come up with solutions to problems responsible for inefficiencies at work. You can make wonderful contributions to any organization that you join. You've been in a rut and you need to do something that will help you break the pattern you've fallen into. Listen, Sagittarius, we're not going into 2020 in any ruts. So whatever patterns that you have fallen into, look, work on them and break them. You got about 4 days to get it right. You don't want to take that junk into the new year. I know people say New Year's just another day. Yeah, but it's the whole feeling. Let me tell you something. It's the energy about starting over in the new year. I know it's just another day. I know. But for some reason, the energy surrounding that another day, and here's the thing, we're going into a whole new decade. Not just another year, it's a whole new decade. Don't bring it into the new year with you. Don't bring it into the new decade with you. Get rid of it now. Identify what it is and get rid of it. Stop wallowing in it and living in it and staying in it. Get out of it. You can do it. I know you can. You can do it, Sagittarius. You can do it. Capricorn, don't let individuals with wild schemes talk you into a financial deal that is not likely to be successful. Travel will be favorable and bring you the greatest rewards. Put financial speculation with family members or friends on the back burner for now. Watch your money, Capricorn. This is like a big theme for today. Watch your money. Capricorns is Taurus, Gemini, everybody. Watch your money today. Aries, don't give if you feel like they don't deserve it. Watch this a money day. Watch it, Capricorn. Put it on the back burner for now. All right, Aquarius. You need to spend less time daydreaming and more time accomplishing. Ooh, that sounds like a Pisces right there. You must not allow them to force you to rush. A lack of support and negativity have been the main problems. I know sometimes it's really hard to get support from people because they don't really understand what you do. And it's so funny because yesterday I wanted to do the show, and I did the show. But we have a tradition on Christmas morning. We all get up at around the same time. We open gifts and then we eat breakfast. But that could take a long time because yesterday we had 14 people in the house. My nephew had to go back because he has a coach he's a football coach, college football coach. So he had to go back, so he had to leave a day early, so he didn't get a chance to be able. But we were supposed to have like 15 people in his house. We had 14 that stayed overnight Christmas Eve night, had a great time. And so we had to open gifts. And so everybody, my daughter gets up every Christmas morning. She separates all the gifts. Everybody get their pile of gifts. And we all go around the room and open gifts. That's what we do. That take a long time, especially when it's 14 people. And, we had 14 and a half because the baby was here. And she had the most gifts of all. But anyway, and I was going somewhere with that. I don't know where I was going. I don't know. I lost my train of thought on that. But anyway, support. You want people to support you. So after I got finished doing the show, after I got finished opening up my gifts, I came down to do the show. My mother said, "You love doing it." And I was like, "Absolutely. It's my business. It's what I do." And I think some people just think it's a hobby, right? And I don't think she meant anything facetious about it. I just felt like, like this is what I do. It's my job. Probably had I said it like that, it's my job, she probably would have understood. But anyway, let's keep it moving. I'm looking at some boots. They are gorgeous. But anyway, I'm not going to even get into shoes. My fellow fish Pisces, look into making changes to your personal papers and don't neglect those bills that have been piling up. You will get along well with your colleagues today. Your unique contribution to the organization will enhance your reputation. Okay. I don't know what my unique contributions are going to be, but as long as it's going to do some enhancements, I'm all for it. All right, that's your Heart Those brought to you by Noted Astrologer Micah Thies, and I'll be back on Monday to bring you more of what the stars have in store with you. But right now, let's move on to some news you can use. Now, this story I'm about to tell you about, it's like one of those things, like I can't make this up kind of thing. And it's nothing that happened in Gwinnett, but it's such a amazing, crazy story that I had to share it because it's almost like it's a people helping people story, but kind of like in a bad, positive way. Like I don't even know if that makes sense, but that's how it is. It's a people helping people story in a bad, positive way. Can you have a bad, positive? I don't know. It's a crazy story, and I can't make this up. This is what I'm saying. Like these one of them stories that I just cannot make up. So, according to the Gwinnett Daily Post, a story that came out of Colorado Springs, there was a man who went in and robbed a bank. Right? He robbed the bank. He came out after he robbed the bank. He's an older man. He's probably in like his 60s. He robbed the bank, and then he came out of the bank and threw all of the money to the people who were on the street. He gave all the money away. Took all the money that he had just robbed out the bank and gave it away. Just threw it up in the air, and people was able to pick the money up. Scattered the money all over. It was crazy. I can't make that up. Now here's the thing. That's a bad positive, right? I don't even know how you call that. That's crazy. Anyway, people gathered the money up and gave it back to the bank. And I'm wondering, are they going to look at him any differently because he did what he thought was a good deed? I don't know. That's a crazy story. I can't make this stuff up because I get some of these stories sometimes that I just cannot make up. That's one of them. Now he's going to go to jail probably. And I understand why he did it, but that was criminal. Like you didn't have anything to give. Someone go rob a bank and give away some money. It's not, they can't keep it. It's not theirs. I understand your heart, though. God knows your heart, so hopefully God will get you out of this situation you can put yourself in. I'm just saying. Because that's a crazy one. Yeah. So shout out to Jenine Morgan. She was named Hospital Hero, which is a great thing. Congratulations to you and your contributions to the nursing field. She's been a nurse for 22 years, and she was named Hospital Hero. She said she went into nursing because she saw how well when her grandmother sick, how well the nurses took care of her grandmother, and she really wanted to be a nurse when she grew up. So that's a good thing. Let me tell you something. I went to school to be a nurse. Jenine, God bless you, lady. I understand what it means. I went to college to be a nurse. Listen, I've done a lot of things in my life. When I was trying to find myself, I was going to be an air traffic controller. I was going to be a nurse. I was going to be an x-ray technician. I wound up being an entrepreneur. That was my real path, and I love it. But I was going to be a nurse. And I remember going through, had good grades. Like, who gets a A in anatomy and physiology? Me. Both 1 and 2. So kudos to me for that, because that was tough. But I got an A in anatomy and physiology, had really good grades in nursing school. Went to college down at Essex County College in New York for nursing. Got all the way through the program into my second year when I had to go do my clinicals, and went into the hospital, and the first assignment I had to do was learning how to change a colostomy bag. I quit right on the spot. I was like, oh no, I'm not going to be able to do that. I couldn't go into the patient room gagging and carrying on, and I couldn't do it. And my mother said to me, why are you going to school to be a nurse? You know you can't even stand that kind of stuff. I was like, because nurses make a lot of money. Because I was young. I wanted money. I was young. I wanted some money. I had a baby. I was like, I need to make a lot of money like the nurses. And they don't work for 3 days a week. Hey, that sounds like a great job to me. And went to nursing school and wasted 2 years. Went to that classroom, and they said, we got to change the colostomy bag. And I was like gagging just at the thought of going in there. And it was so sad, you know, but it wasn't my path, right? But it was Janine's path, and she's been doing it for 22 years. So congratulations to you, Jenine, on a job well done and on being recognized for the hard work and the loving, caring person that you probably are to be able to do this. Let me tell you something. Teachers, doctors, nurses, they have hard jobs. And they have jobs that require them to be compassionate, to have empathy, to have a good listening ear. You have that. Now, I have all of those things, but not for the medical field. I'm a good listener. I'm empathetic. I'm passionate. I'm helpful. I have all of those traits. Not for the medical field. I have it for the business field, for the entrepreneur field. I have it for that group of people. And I didn't know that. I had no idea I did, but I do. I know now. But before then, I didn't know. So listen, there's a lot of people out here who are struggling with mental health issues and depression. And a lot of times that stuff goes unnoticed and it goes unchecked. And people just feel like they don't have anywhere to turn to, anybody to talk to. But there's a new suicide prevention number can lead to a surge in calls. And they're thinking that with this new number, it's going to be a lot more people calling. And I hope it is. There's a show that I watched that I absolutely love called A Million Little Things. And the show started off with the guy committing suicide. The guy who had it all. You know, nobody knew it. He was the positive one in the bunch. He was the one that was always uplifting. It's a great show. Like, I have my guilty pleasures, and that's one of them. It's called A Million Little Things. It's on hiatus right now. But if you got, I think, like Fire TV or something like that, go back and watch the first season. It is really a phenomenal show. Like, really. It has a lot of twists and turns, but a lot of real life stuff. And suicide is one of the things that's really prevalent in the show. They show a lot of that. I'm not going to give away. If you want to watch it, go back and watch it. Because it was 2 suicides happening at the same time amongst these 2 friends who were highly successful. Right? Highly successful. But anyway, suicide is a real thing. Young people, I've never seen so many young children commit suicide in my life. I've never, and it's growing. It's growing because of social media. People think social media is good. It's good for certain things, but I don't spend a lot of time on social media. And here's the thing: coming 2020, I felt like I was going to spend even less time because I feel like for me to help people, I need to be face to face with them. I help more people when I'm face to face. I know that now. Like, it's not about me spending time on Facebook and Instagram. It's not. I realize that the people that I have been able to help grow their business, come up with marketing plans, get on TV, were people that I met face to face. And so for me, I have to be face to face. Every time I go somewhere and I'm talking about what I do, I gain a client. And I realize I need to be face to face because the people that are looking for me, they're not online, I don't think. I really don't. I run ads and things. I don't think I've gotten any client from an ad that I run. A Facebook ad, an Instagram ad. And I run ads on Facebook and Instagram all the time. It has been the face to face, but that's what I feel is a problem. Like there's not enough face to face communication with people. Everything is behind a text message. People text me these long old books. I just text back one response. Like I'm not about to sit there and type a long book. You want to talk to me? Pick up the telephone and call me. You text me, so obviously you have my number. There's not enough real human interaction in this world. And I believe that's why the suicide rate is so high, because nobody is holding your hand, nobody is hugging you, nobody is rubbing your shoulder. It's not enough. And so there's a lot of suicide going on because it's not enough human interactions. And I think we need to change it. I understand the importance of, the internet and all the great things that it has done, especially in the business side. But on the personal side, it is crazy. It is crazy. Anyway, there is a national lifeline number, so you can call that number, and it's going to reroute you. So if you're having any thoughts of suicide, or you know somebody who's experiencing some depression, and you may just want to give them this number. It's the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline number. Give them this number, and it's going to reroute them to someone in their area. But here's a national number. The national number is 1-800-273-8255. Again, that number is 1-800-273-8255. One more time, 1-800-273-8255. If you're having any kind of thoughts, if you listen to the sound of my voice and I'm not inspiring you every day, I hope that you dial that number, because someone is going to be on the other end and may be able to help you get through whatever it is you're going through. Right? I just hope you do. And if you are in Georgia, we have a crisis line. It's 1-800-715-4225. Again, that number is 1-800-715-4225. One more time, 1-800-715-4225. Dial the number. Life is worth living. You got to find the strength. If you need to talk to somebody, call those numbers. Someone is there to wait, to listen to you and talk to you. You may not can talk to your family. You may not be able to talk to your friends, but there's someone on the end of that number that can talk to you and help you. Dial the number. You have a lot to give. The world is just waiting for you to show up. And I know you're depressed right now. You don't know what you're going to do. Dial the number. Someone is waiting to talk to you at the end of those numbers. All right, listen, I know that was pretty heavy, but that came up on the GwinnettDailyPost.com news, and I wanted to share that. I don't know. I was led to do it, and I did. Hopefully, I helped someone, me and the Gwinnett Daily Post. So hopefully, we help someone with not taking your own lives, with understanding you are worth living. You have something to say. You have something to share. Call the numbers. All right, I'm going to a song. I'll be right back after this next song to bring you more of the rundown about what's going on in and around Gwinnett County. You're listening to the Good Morning Gwinnett Show.
Yeah. Time flies, close your eyes. Imagine you could see everybody else's dream. What a comfort it would be. All along, standing strong, the way it ought to be. But you can never walk alone on your way to being free. We're only human after all. Nothing could make us fall apart. I'm ready to answer for what I've done wrong in my life. It's nothing, I promise. It's not enough to make you cry.
back to the Good Morning Gwinnett show. You're listening to Audrey Bell Kearney, daily rundown of what's going on in and around Gwinnett County. It's the day after Christmas, and yes, we are still in the house. So, Beaufort City School renewed Superintendent Robert Downs' contract through June 2022. Yeah, 2022. So Robert Downs, at his December Board of Education meeting, Beaufort Schools approved a new 2-year contract with Superintendent Robert Downs. The Beaufort Board of Education conducted a review following this December 9th business meeting. Afterwards, Downs signed a contract that would make him superintendent for the 4-school district through June 2022. So kudos to you, Mr. Downs. They must like what you're doing there to renew your contract. Yeah, listen, when you do a work well done and people like it, it shows up whenever you sign your contract. Right. That's what I'm saying. Brightree opens headquarters in Old Honeywell building in Peachtree Corners. That means jobs, people. That means jobs. It means jobs. The new life of the Old Honeywell building in Peachtree Corners has begun. Cloud-based healthcare company Brightree recently opened its 60,500 square foot headquarters in the building, which is located in the Technology Park, Atlanta. An opening celebration was held on December 13th, according to Peachtree Corners officials. When considering a new location for our headquarters, we were won over by the vibrant technology community of Peachtree Corners, Brightree CEO Matt Mellett said in a statement. The recently opened Curiosity Lab in particular has generated a powerful synergy that speaks to the collaborative values of the companies and the people here. Let me tell you something. So Curiosity Labs used to be Prototype Prime, and I went there and visited because I'm a somewhat of a wannabe tech head too, but I'm a little bit techie. I'm more techie than I am artsy. But anyway, I went to Prototype Lab before it became Prototype Prime, before it became Curiosity Lab. That building is huge. It's a huge, huge building. So now it's Curiosity Lab, and also Sprint has poured some money in there, and that's where the autonomous cars are being tested over there in that area. So it's a lot going on over there. If you want to go over there and check it out, go on over there to the Technology Park in Atlanta. It's in Peachtree Corners, though. I know they say Atlanta, but it's actually in Peachtree Corners, and there's a lot going over there. We are happy to welcome Brightree. Peachtree Corners Mayor Mike Mason said Technology Park Atlanta has become a thriving center that attracts technology-based companies. Brightree's relocation here is further proof that Technology Park is becoming an innovative hub we imagined just 5 years ago. I'm looking for more of that on this side. Peachtree Corners is Gwinnett County, but I think we need some more of that on this side, like on the side that I'm on. I'm on like the Snellville, Lawrenceville, Loganville, Grayson side. We need to bring some of that stuff out here, but I guess because it's so close to Atlanta. Anyway, great things coming out there. So listen, what does that mean for you listening to this show who need a job? That means that they're going to be creating jobs. That means that you need to be in a position to get those jobs. That means that your resume need to be tight. Learn some new skills. Let me tell you something. There's an organization downtown at Ponce Market called General Assembly. Right, look it up. It's a national organization, but the office here is in Atlanta, down at Punt City Market. It's called General Assembly. They offer all types of trainings, marketing trainings, learn how to code, user experience trainings, product management training. Learn a new skill. Put that on your resume. They're not teaching these things because they just want to teach them. They're teaching because there is a demand for product managers, not project managers. Product manager. That's a different whole industry, right? Because we've heard project management for a long time. This is called product management. I went to a product, I think it was called a product camp. That's what it was called. And it was all about products, not project. And so I was like, wow, that's different. Look into these things. You think that even if you don't go to college, right? But you are looking to build your resume, learn some new skills. It's a ton of places for you to learn new skills. In General Assembly, they're not paying me for this. I'm just trying to help you understand the importance of learning new skills so you can be marketable when these jobs become available. Learn a new skill. Learn digital marketing. Digital marketing is forever growing. There are people who don't know how to do digital marketing. They don't want to know, and they will pay you to do digital marketing for them. But you got to know the skill, right? Product management. There are big companies that pay big dollars for product managers. Look it up. Go find out what product management is. Become marketable. When the jobs come out, go General Assembly, local college, Gwinnett Tech, Georgia Tech, local businesses, they offer trainings. Take those trainings, get those certifications, get that skill under your belt, put it on your resume, make it look good, make sure all the holes are filled in, make sure your background check is going to come through clean. All of this good stuff is only going to help enhance who you are so you can become the person you want to be in a career or field that you absolutely love. I'm just telling you, you got to get out there, you got to do the work, you got to make yourself marketable. All right? Big companies coming into Gwinnett County, big companies coming into Georgia, period. You may not want to stay in Gwinnett, but you need to be able to compete for these jobs. You need to be able to step and say, hey, listen, I can do that. Learn how to code. 6-week, 10-week classes on how to code. Like, that's unheard of. Now, what is coding? Computer programming? Learn that stuff. Learn how to build mobile apps. I did. I learned on my own. I self-taught. And I made money because of it. I didn't work for a corporation. I worked for myself. But people came to me because they needed these services. Billing Fire TV channels and things like that. I'm just telling you, be prepared. Make yourself marketable. Take these short. I mean, and the classes are normally short. That's the other thing. Okay, check this out. The Sheridan at Eastside is having the 2020 hiring event. They're hiring the Sheridan at Eastside. January 3rd, 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. Saturday, January 4th, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. You can go 1900 Tree Lane, and that's in Snellville. If you got questions, give them a call, 770-818-6190. 770-818-6190. They're having a hiring thing, right? They need a senior care team. You got to make sure you know how to do that. Can you take a blood pressure? Do you know CPR? You got to know these things. They need help. They're hiring. They are hiring and they need help. But you got to be prepared. You got to know how to do this stuff. Friday, January 3rd, 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. Saturday, January 4th, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. 1900 Tree Lane, Snellville. You got questions about this event? Call 770-818-6190. Again, that number is 770-818-6190. Make yourself marketable. All right, listen, I'm going to a song. I'll be right back after this next song to give you more of the rundown about what's going on in and around Gwinnett County. Stay tuned. Welcome back to the Good Morning Gwinnett Show. It's your girl, Audrey Bell Kearney, giving you the daily rundown of what's going on in and around Gwinnett County. You know, there's a lot going on in Gwinnett County. So, development with 390 apartment homes, retail villages planned for Old Peachtree Road. I was looking at, so over the weekend, I was looking at like all of I think I was on Partnership Gwinnett site. Yeah, I think I was on Partnership Gwinnett site, but they got all of the renderings for the different developments here in Gwinnett County. I'm talking about some amazing stuff. I was like, oh my God, those are just really beautiful. But anyway, county officials will begin 2020 by considering a proposed mixed-use development with 390 townhouse style and apartment style homes, as well as a retail village on Old Peachtree Road in unincorporated Swanee. Right? Quatrack LLC is seeking a rezoning of multiple pieces of property which are currently zoned for single-family residential, commercial, office, and heavy industrial uses to build the development on 17.06 acres at the intersection of Old Peachtree and Meadow Church Roads. The application calls for changing R100 -01C2 and M2 zonings to a MU-R mixed-use zoning to accommodate the development. The buildings fronting Old Peachtree Road would incorporate vertical mixing of land uses with some commercial, retail, and office uses on the ground floor, creating a retail village around the proposed development's main entrance. Yeah, that's gonna probably be beautiful. If you could look at the renderings, you can see it. Like, it's really, really nice. It's really, really nice. The Gwinnett County Planning Commission is scheduled to consider the proposal at its January 7 meeting at the Gwinnett Justice and Administration Center in Lawrenceville. County staff have recommended approval for the project with conditions. The Planning Commission will make its own recommendations to the Gwinnett Board of Commissioners, which will make the final decision at a later date. Anyway, it looks nice. It's very nice. Like, it's really, really, so you gotta have apartments and you got a retail space like right downstairs. Like, I love those. Like, if I was a single person, I would get a space. I would get one of these spaces just like this one, because you're gonna know everybody right around your area. I'm a community person. I love community. So you're going to know everybody right around your area. I feel like now I don't know enough people in my community. But if in this, you get to know the people in your building. You get to know the people in the store, because it's right here. Like, everything, you go downstairs, you talk to whoever's at that store, and talk to whoever's at that store. It's just nice. It looks really nice. But if you want to look at all of those different development, the renderings, go to partnershipgwinnett.com and check them out. All of them are there. They are beautiful. I'm like, oh, these are really, really nice. So, all right, keep it moving on. So today, from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m., Atlanta Legal Aid is helping you. It's free legal services to low-income individuals with cancer who have a civil legal problem and meet the guidelines and priorities. So if you are a low-income person, you have cancer, the Gwinnett Medical Center is offering a free legal aid help today. It's going to be at the Cancer Support Center located in the Cancer Community Room, 631 Professional Drive, Suite 210. Again, if you are a low-income person with cancer, you have some legal problems and you need some help, they are offering some time today, some free time today from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. for you to talk to legal officials to find out if they can help you or not. It's going to be at the Cancer Support Center located in the Cancer Community Room, 631 Professional Drive, Suite 210, and that's in Lawrenceville. If you got questions about this, call 678-312-3100. Again, that number is 678-312-3100. This is an opportunity for you to get your legal questions answered if you are a low-income person dealing with cancer, and that's sponsored by Gwinnett Medical Center. All right, so the Christmas is over. The children are at home. You don't have anything to do. Well, you can go to the movies today. The Nutcracker and the Four Realms is playing at the Eagle Theater, 4 p.m. Yep, Disney Nutcracker and the Four Realms is playing today at the Eagle Theater located at 5029 West Broad Street in Sugar Hill. And as always, it's $2 tickets. Concessions are there for you to purchase. No outside food is allowed. If you can't make the 4 o'clock showing, there's a 7 o'clock showing. So make sure if you want to take the kids out to do something nice there, it's $2. $2. So it's normally $2 Tuesday. It's $2 Thursday. Because I know the Eagle Theater know that the kids are home and they ain't got nothing to do. So anyway, the Nutcracker is playing tonight, this evening, this afternoon, at the Eagle Theater, located at 5029 West Broad Street in Sugar Hill. Tickets are $2. You can purchase concessions there on site. Do not bring outside food into the building because it's not allowed. 4 p.m. is one showing, 7 p.m. is the other showing. So if you can't make it at 4, you can make it at 7. Have some fun. Take the kids out. They done been cooped up for the last couple of days in the house. They probably want to get out anyway. Want to get out and do something different. All right, check it out. It's going to be the day. $2. It's only $2. I know if you whining because today is National Whining Day, Whiner's Day. You're whining because you done already spent too much money. So I'm not spending another dollar. That's what most people, I'm not spending another dime. That's what we say. You know that's what people be saying. You been there asking me for nothing else. I'm not taking you to no movies. I know, right? That's so crazy. Anyway, I'm going to my last song, and I'll be back to close it out with the word of inspiration. Stay tuned, guys.
Oh, hey, you, what you gonna do? Feeling in a weekend kind of mood. Don't even try staying at home. I know you're a bad girl trying to be good. Looking so hot, looking so fine. Baby, for tonight, I want you to be mine. We're going for a ride. Oh, we're going for a ride. So won't you come on out with me? Forever young and free. So won't you come on out with me? There's no place I'd rather be. Together we'll escape deep into the night. Just do whatever that feels alright. So won't you come on out with me? So won't you come on out with me? Oh hey you, what you gonna say? I just wanna take you far away. Don't go to sleep, staying in bed. Gonna pick you up, so be ready to play. You're looking so hot, looking so fine. Baby, for tonight, I want you to be mine. We're going for a ride. We're going for a ride. So won't you come on out with me? Forever young and free. So won't you come on out with me? There's no place I'd rather be. Together we'll escape deep into the night. Just do whatever that feels alright. So won't you come on out with me? So won't you come on out with me? So come on out, yeah. So come on out. Oh no, 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 no. Close your eyes, let me show you the best of my world. Hold me tight, making memories, let's do this together. Flying high, only me and you, girl. I want you by my side, I want you by my side. So won't you come on out with me? Forever young and free. So won't you come on out with me? There's no place I'd rather be. Together we'll escape deep into the night. Just do whatever that feels alright. So won't you come on out with me? So won't you come on out with me? So please come on out, yeah. So won't you come on out now, baby, please. Now won't you come on out with me? Ooh, please come on out.
Welcome back to the Good Morning Gwinnett Show. So listen, guys, that's all I got for you today. But before I go, I want to give you a little bit of word of inspiration to get you through the day and get you through the rest of the weekend. Still got some people that are home just chilling out for the weekend because they're off on vacation. But anyway, thinking about your new year, new decade coming up, and I wanted to give you some words of inspiration. So here's my word for the day. You are the one that possesses the keys to your being. You carry the passport to your own happiness. Let me say that again. You are the one that possesses the keys to your being. You carry the passport to your own happiness. Diane von Furstenberg said that, and she was right. You can't depend on anyone else to make you happy. You have to make yourself happy. And in doing so, you have to figure out, what does that mean for you? Don't let your happiness be based on something that somebody else is doing. Find your true happiness within inside yourself, because it's there. It's there. You have to be at peace with that. A lot of times we look outside of ourselves for happiness. We look outside of ourselves for success. It's everything we need. We got it on the inside. But you got to go in there and dig deep and find it. If you know that you're having issues with something, figure out what those issues are and get help and getting rid of those issues. You have to make yourself happy. Nobody can make you happy. And that's why a lot of people are disappointed, because they have high expectations for other people to make them happy. It's up to you to make yourself happy. I make myself happy. I don't depend on anybody else for my happiness, and you shouldn't either. Depend on yourself. And if you don't know how to make yourself happy, do some research on what that means. What is happiness to you? It's kind of like success. It's all relative. Think about it for a second. What is success to you? Your success and my success probably is totally different. My success to me is being free. Free to do what I want to do. That's success for me. So am I already successful? Yep, I am, because I get up every day and I do what I want to do. For others, it may be money. For others, it may be a career. For me, it's freedom. Your happiness and my happiness may be totally different. My happiness is knowing that my family is taken care of, knowing that we have a roof over our heads, knowing that we can do things like we did this past weekend, get together, enjoy, love on one another, have a good time. That's my happiness. That makes me happy. Somebody have all them people in their house like, oh my God, I would never have that many people in my house at one time messing up everything. See, that would make you happy. It made me happy. Didn't bother me one bit. I got in there and cleaned the kitchen up last night. Didn't bother me one iota. That was happiness for me. May not be your happiness. So you have to find your happiness. You have to carry your own passport to your own happiness. And you got to do it. You can't rely on other people. So listen, that's all I got for you today. Again, thank you so much for listening. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you spent the last hour with me, and I appreciate you so much. If you missed any episodes of the show, go to goodmorninggwinnett.com and listen to the episodes that you missed. Make sure to share the show with your friends. Go to the Google Store, go to the Apple Store, and download the apps. They are free, so you'll never miss an episode of the show. Because then I can send you a notification, say, hey, I'm about to go live. Do that. Follow me on Instagram, Good Morning Gwinnett. Follow me on Facebook at Good Morning Gwinnett. Follow me on Twitter at GM Gwinnett. Again, thank you so much. Be safe out there this weekend. I know some people are going to start New Year's early. I know you're going to start the partying right now, but be careful. Tell your family you love them. Be careful as you move around. I'll be back again on Monday, God willing. And until next time, make it a great day. Bye, y'all.
You've been listening to Good Morning Gwinnett. Make sure to tune in daily at 9 a.m. Eastern Time to find out what's happening around Gwinnett. If you missed an episode, go to www.goodmorninggwinnett.com to catch up. If you like this episode, go ahead and subscribe to the show now and share it with your friends.